Hi everyone, this is Python code which implements a simple dice rolling game where the player interacts with the console. The first class is here, the die class, where it represents a single die with a specified number of the sides with default value of 6. And roll is the uh, class which simulates the rolling the die and return a random result within the range of the given number. The next function here is the cup class, where which initiates a cup, which represents a cup containing multiple dice. Add dice into the cup. Rolls it functions. It rolls all the dice in the cup and returns the list of the results. Next is the function called player class, which uh, represents a player in the game with a name and a balance. The total balance as a default as $100. Deduct balance, where it deducts the specified amount from the balance. Add add balance is the it adds the amount to the player's account. Help the next function is the helper functions get goal number, which generates a random number from 1 to 100. Get bet amount, which prompts the user to enter the bet amount. And get number dice get prompts the player to enter the number of dice to roll. And evaluate roll, which uses the parameters as player roll result, goal number, bet. Evaluates the roll result. uh, Evaluates the roll result. And updates the player's balance accordingly. The main function, that is the player game function, which initiates and welcomes the player, prompts the player to enter the number, and loops until the player decides to stop playing. Ask if the player wants to play a game, generates the random number, uh, prompts the player to enter the bet amount and deduct the amount. Uh, Prompts the player to enter the number of dice to roll and create a cup with the dice. Rolls the cup and evaluates the roll result. Ask if the user wants to play again. If not, it exists a loop. Um, this shows the primary loop but how clean it is, because top down. This is a top down development. Like how clean the top-down development is, a modular design where the code is organized into separate functions and classes, each responsible for a specific task, which follows the principle of modularity. And the readability, each function has a clear purpose and the function names are descriptive. Encapsulation, object-oriented program principles are applied effectively to class like die, cup, and player. Abstraction, details of implementation are abstracted away behind function and method names. For example, the main loop of the game simple calls the get goal number and uh, evaluate role without needing to know the internal details. Error handling, while error handling could be improved, the code demonstrates some basis error handling techniques. Um, in the provided code, the die and the cup classes are leveraged to simulate the dice rolling without storing a bunch of values in a game engine. The die class represents the single die where has a different numbers, and the cup class has represents a cup containing multiple dice. By leveraging these classes, the game engine can maintain a clean and modular design. It delegates the responsibility of rolling dice to individual die object and organizes them with a cup object. What happens if the user bets a negative amount and purposely loses the game? Do you subtract the negative add to that? In the provided code, if the user bets a negative amount, it would lead to unexpected behavior because negative bets are handled explicitly. If the user bets a negative amount such as -10, deduct balance method would be called still a negative amount, effectively adding to the player's um, balance. Let's run the code. So the name I'm giving is my name Lakshmi. And yes, I need to do, yeah, I would like to play the game. How much would you like to bet? $20? I'll give 25. It was a better luck next time. The roll was 91, so the balance 20 is deducted from 18. 80. 20 deducted from 100, and the remaining is 80. Thank you.